Something like this, I don't know, is it pretty wide angle?
It is pretty wide angle.
That should be okay.
Yeah,
I would
it
think.
should be good.
It's fine. Yeah. It's kind of nice with the mic plugs right in. That's handy.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just Emilio here. I'm sitting here with Miko Hughes. You guys might remember him as Gage from Pet Semetary, but he's also been in a bunch of other things. Um, Nightmare on Elm Street. What was it? A New Nightmare? New Nightmare and Kindergarten Cop. He was the adorable little boy that was like, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. And it's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie, besides it's not the Tuma. So actually, what was your favorite movie to work on?
Probably New Nightmare. I was pretty young for Pet Cemetery, so I don't remember as much as I would like, you know. But yeah, New Nightmare was a blast. It was just a big playground getting to act, and Freddy Krueger was such an iconic character. But like he crossed genres, even though it was horror. Kids knew Freddy Krueger just as much as like cartoon characters. So being able to be a part of that and part of the series was really exciting. It was a big honor. So
That's amazing.
it's a blast. Yeah.
What was your first impression of Robert Englund?
He's amazing. My first impression, honestly, I don't remember the first time we met. It might have been on set or maybe at like a table read. But he's one of the most personable, energetic. I wish I had his energy. Like, quick, witty, just a really down-to-earth, approachable, great guy. Every time I get to see him at a con, like this weekend, it's the first time I've seen him in a few years, and every time it's just a joy. He's just a amazing human being.
How was it to work with Wes Craven? Miko was part of the Remembering Wes Craven panel yesterday that we watched. Is there anything that you wanted to say about Mr. Craven that you didn't get to say yesterday?
Not that I can think of. He was my favorite director to work with, for sure. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he was just so professional, and I mean, maybe I'm biased because I was in one of the Freddys, but as far as horror goes, I think he was the king. Like, I think he was the best. I enjoyed everything I've seen he's ever made, and it was a shock. It was completely out of the blue. It's not like we really kept in touch after filming. I think I saw him a handful of times here and there. It was always really pleasant and great to see him, but we weren't close or anything, but I was surprised at how much it affected me. I didn't really, it was maybe the surprise of it, and I guess because the movie was such a big part of my life that when I heard it was powerful. Like, it kind of messed me up for a little bit. So which kind of just is a testament to what a great guy he was. So.
Now, how most child stars, as you know, their future isn't all that great. I'm trying to find
Don't always turn out that
the
great.
easiest way to say
Sure.
that.
No, this is true.
But you look great. You look really well
I try.
put
Thanks.
together. You
Yeah.
know.
I'm not without my problems, definitely. But I like to think, I hope to think I made it through that process better than some at least. So I'll do what I can.
And that's good. That's good. What kind of projects? Do you have any projects right now? Anything that you're working on?
There's always a few things that seem to be on the horizon. Sometimes they go through, sometimes they fall through. But I'm always open to it. I'm not really pursuing acting as actively as I did at one time. I still enjoy it. I feel like it'll always be a part of my life, and I love the scene, and I'm super appreciative of all the fans that come out at events like this. It never ceases to amaze me that so many people still connect with it, and I'm just as excited to see them as they are to see me. And,
That's good to hear.
yeah, so we'll see. I'm enjoying living a normal life for the most part these days.
So what's your passion now? Like, what do you spend most of your time with?
I don't know. I go every few months. I'll get a new hobby that I get obsessed with and dive in deep, and just exploring, living life. I love novelty, so yeah, just whatever's fun at the moment, I guess.
Right on. I completely relate to that. I usually get into it. Luckily, the podcasting has stuck around. It's one of the few things that I actually held on to,
Nice.
and it got me here. And it's
Super cool, man. I love that that's blown up. the past few years. It's the format, I think, is the new way. Like, it's hard to watch regular TV or radio anymore when you can have the direct content that you want with very little ads, and can take the time to really get into
and there's
subjects
pretty much a
on real
podcast for
level.
anything,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's awesome.
So whatever new hobby you get into, there's sure to
Find
be
a
a podcast
yeah,
about it.
Totally. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
stopping by.
All right.
Okay, have a good one.